Hi team, this is Wendy here at the Denver Museum of Miniatures, Dolls, and Toys. I'm hanging out in one of our collections processing rooms. It's one of the quietest rooms in this building, so I thought that would be good to record a video. Because today, a little more complicated, we're turning this into a baking tray. And I actually found this idea on Instagram, which has just been such an inspiration for mini ideas. And it was from a woman named Melinda. Her account is private, but if she lets me tag her, I will do that. I also found this cool tray. I don't know if you can see this like weird shapes. But this is just a blister pack for medication. So if you're doing this at home, don't take out medication and leave it unlabeled because that can be really dangerous. So if you are a grown-up, make sure if you take it out and label it. If you are a younger person, check with an adult and make sure that's okay. Make sure it wasn't used by someone who's really sick. I have really terrible allergies, so this is mine. So here we go. I've got some plastic stuff. This came as padding for a mailer that came to the museum of like a promo pen. I've got some paints. I was also trying to find a silver Sharpie for this, but no luck. All of our silver Sharpies are out of juice. And then I also have just a paintbrush. This is just like one of those like really unfancy ones. I've got some scissors, and I think that's all I need. I've put a piece of paper down in case I make a mess. I usually use wax paper, but it's all gone. So here we go. Let's get started. So I am always looking for new ideas that aren't super hard because I am not a very skilled artist. Oh, look at this. I have all these volunteers that come in and make the most beautiful pieces, and but I do pretty okay with the just crafting. So I'm not sure if she pulled off all the foil or not. I'm not going to because that looks really tedious. Oops. But we're going to open our paints here if we can. Here we go. This looks like this one needs to be shaken first. I thought I needed the black, but it looks like this is actually a silver. And I might need to full on stir it. We haven't done any painting projects for actually a couple of years. We did a really cool project with the community called Small Statements, and it's still up online, and we did it in partnership with Redline Gallery. We actually won an award from the city of Denver. All right, so I'm not sure about the quality of this paint anymore, but you know, it'll give you the idea, and that's the important part. I am excited that it's silver though, because I think that'll really make it look like a real, I feel like this, I bet you could do nail polish. I do a lot of crafts with nail polish because that's what I tend to have at home. I was thinking that maybe like speckleware could be cool. So you're just going to coat this whole thing with paint. And it might have to be a couple coats because this paint is a little runny. But it doesn't have to be, you know, so far this is looking pretty good. And I'm going to paint, I might not even have to paint that underside since I left in the foil. I just am really going to have to check and make sure this is sticking to the plastic, which does seem like this one is a little bit of a problem. All right. So I guess I should have done it before I painted it. Another thought on this would be you could think about your edges like this. You can make them all rounded, or you could just leave it as is, or you could cut this one down so it's a little more pointed. I think today the fashion is that um, a lot of them are rounded on the corner. So I'm going to do that since I already paint all over my hands. I don't know, you do you, right? If it's your own project, you can design it any way you want. Now, I was thinking about what size this would be. I think it might be, this particular tray might be a little bit big for a dollhouse. It definitely could be used for a larger doll, maybe a Barbie or a Ginny doll, something like that. So this is definitely going to need 2 coats, but pretty amazing, don't you think? Boom, mini muffin tin.